Set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. The Metropolitans enter the day with their... And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And we are set for baseball here this evening. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
In there, now the throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into...
Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
The second baseman, number 6.
Next up for New York, Jeff McNeil. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. Line to the right side. Catch made by Reddick, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
The first baseman.
So here's Pete Alonso, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Some two-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Pitch is popped up. Bregman is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll move on to the... And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Michael.
And it's fouled away. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Count is 1-2 now. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
1-0 the count. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Altuve leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Belted high and deep into right center. Marisnick going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. So he's unable to wiggle out of danger, and we're all knotted up.
And as a former pitcher, I know how painful that is. He's 1 out away from ending the inning, and he gives up an RBI triple. Nice job by the offense cashing in. Now they've got a good chance to take the lead.
Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Gurriel has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. New inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Striding in, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Number 16. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ahmed Rosario. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. The Mets do pick up. Bottom of the inning now. Striding in for Houston, George Springer. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Marisnick on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting in, the right fielder.
So digging in now, Josh Reddick. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2.
Leading off to the net, the designated.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now batting,
Jeff
Number
McNeil
10.
will be the next to take a turn as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Pete Alonso. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hard liner to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. At the plate now, Michael Conforto, and it's fouled away. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Alonso rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
now batting.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, make it 5-1.
A good job of hitting right there, D. Where runner on third, less than 2 outs, all you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that, hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took a...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they pick up 3 runs. Next up for the Stros, Garrett Stubbs comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Third baseman number 2, Alex.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they can You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
1-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1.
Leading off to the net.
At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled off. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 1.
Riding in once again, Ahmed Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing...
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Reddick to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Danger averted. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Altuve.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Altuve, just 5'6" tall and bats from the right side. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
0-1 the count. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Davis ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 10.
Digging in, Yuli Gurriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1-2. So here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, number 6.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, the first baseman.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And the Mets just keep right on rolling, as this is good for extra bases as well. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here comes the first pitch. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove, as he's got it to end the inning. But the Mets are... And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed, as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Striding into the box, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, as he's behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
And it's fouled away. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The pitch. And he's got himself another one, as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
High and deep to right center. Reddick on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
So striding forward now, Jake Marisnick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. solo shot here by Jake Marisnick. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Standing in now, Ahmed Rosario.
Shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Into center field, line drive base hit. The throw into second, and he is in there.
Now
So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Robinson Cano the next to dig in. He swings and lines it to left. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. And the run will score from second base as they've upped it now to 8-1.
Now batting, number 6.
In now, Jeff McNeil. Fastball right back to the mound. One there. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Mets lead it 8-1. Ready for another chance? Garrett Stubbs. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's Michael Brantley. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. It's still an 8-1 ball game. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Alonso blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Row, to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from third.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in now, Yoenis Cespedes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there, base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Jake Marisnick, and it's fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 tries so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Alvarez.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail. Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Number 6.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. See you later. Into the box, Pete Alonso. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. Chris Davinsky comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Michael Conforto. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. Here's another one that's drilled this one to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's going to make it. He gets into second base with a hustle double.
Now batting, the third base.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Oh, wow, what a stop to first. What a play. Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Hit on the ground to third. Now he thought about first here, but he'll go to second instead. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He went deep earlier, and he's 2-for-4 to this point. No balls and a strike to count. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Springer giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the soul. Here's George Springer. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Into the box now, Carlos Correa. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. So here's Josh Reddick. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Changeup called strike 1. Fouled away. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes Cespedes. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisma.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Popped him up. Altuve is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly. Mets go down 1-2-3, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Ready now, Garrett Stubbs starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
To the plate now, Michael Brantley, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Pitch on the way.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The New York Mets took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jacob deGrom notches his